extremely important. Heal a woman, heal a nation. Anything like this that brings positive to women, that does something to support, encourage, empower, motivate, challenge women, it's good. There could never be enough of this, because some of us are overexposed to this kind of thing, but there's always going to be some women in the room, one woman in the room who has never been exposed to this. It is going to change their life. We're talking about life-changing. And so heal a woman to heal a nation. It already sends out a positive message. So how important? It's extremely important. You couldn't even attach a value to this, because women were here after my session to tears.
Have to go through. Dealing with a mother with dementia and caretaking for her, I really needed to hear what was going on today.
Tears. The woman who got up and shared her testimony, she said, I needed this. They don't know till they get here. And so people who speak and speak life have the opportunity to speak life. They have the opportunity to sow a seed, to plant something that they've never heard before. You come from at-risk, underserved populations. Everybody in your family is strung out. Everybody in your family has nothing. You come from nothing, nobody's educated, you have no hope, and you come to something like this, somebody's life is going to be changed. If you're the individual that can sort of put together a plan, an action plan as a result of this, so you debrief, you think about what it is that you can take and learn and glean from the session. Then you figure out, how does this apply to my life, or what do I want to do different as a result? Remember I said life is 10% what happens, 90% how you respond. And what would be helpful is if they had some sort of accountability partner. It could be a friend, it could be a family member. Coaching is the right resource. I mentioned to the women, because part of my profession is educating women about how to be successful.
Okay. From Jersey. Okay, check it out, Pinky. Supporting ourselves. Everybody get your t-shirt first. They are. They run out of change. You focus on you. Supporting our sisters. And this is one of my good friends. So again, we're at Heal a Woman, Heal a Nation. And what I shared is really surround yourself with positive people. This is one of my new BFFs, but like, recognize like, game, recognize game. We do similar work, but there can never be enough of us doing this work.
For the individual out there who just heard and they're full and they want to take action, they want to go from here to there, a coach would be the right resource. Do you need a coach? No, but there could be, the individual could benefit from coaching. When wouldn't you need a coach? Well, if you're the individual that can hold yourself accountable, you know what to do, then that's typical of somebody who may not need coaching. For the person who doesn't really know how to, or they don't know the next step, or they need the constant motivation, they need the constant accountability, coaching would be the right resource. So I would love to know the real numbers and the percentages of how many women come to conferences or participate in Heal a Woman to Heal a Nation and change their lives or do something different. I was in a similar situation years ago. Was it in a live, conference or conference room? No. I was a participant watching Oprah's Best Life series. Very similar. Oprah's talking, she's motivating, she's feeding my spirit, she's talking about doing better, she's talking about being better, right? I'm a participant. I'm hearing. I am one and was one who took some action. You see? And this is how I changed my life. There's several things, but I would say the biggest would be our focus being out of balance. And what I mean by that is what I shared with the women today. We are focused too much on external things, on material things. Your passion, to honor your passion and your purpose. You owe it to yourself. Stop putting yourself last and put yourself first. How it is that you really walk in your greatness and be great, do great, and illuminate from the inside so that you don't have to do so much extra on the outside is take care of yourself. Get on a plane. What does the stewardess say?
Put your mask on first. See, that was game.
That's a huge trend. That's probably the biggest. If I had to go in and if I had to share more, I'd say putting other people, places, and things first before us. I would say the third thing might be our money. We just were not educated as a culture, as African American people, people of color. We just were not educated. And so people of brown skin tone, we typically don't do well there. So that's a trend. That's something that I see. So for instance, coaching is a resource. You've got to write a check for coaching. Just how you would write a check for an attorney, for counseling and therapy, coaching, you've got to invest time, energy, and your financial resources. What happens way too often, women can't afford it. It's not that they can't afford it, although some can't. We afford everything else. We're here at a conference. There's vendors here. Some are offering coaching, some are offering things that feed our health and well-being, and others are offering material, handbags and shoes. Not to say that there's anything wrong with that, but we can easily ease up on the funds when it's something external. There's instant gratification. But in terms of the internal and something that's not as tangible, you see?
All right, okay, listen. These are all my favorite people. Like everybody in the room is my favorite people. However, Echelon Life. And so you can follow us on Facebook and on Twitter, Miss Diddy, Chabella B, Echelon Life.
Yes.
Actually, Echelon Life. We need you to follow. I'm DC Marshall on Twitter.
My latest baby, it's called Girlfriends Pray, and it's a prayer movement. We've got 7,000 fans right now in less than 3 months following us on Facebook. It's a prayer movement that has become a ministry, largest, fastest growing virtual ministry. We pray every morning between 7 and 7:15. Hundreds of women, they dial in. Common thread amongst us, I know you didn't ask that question, but the common thread amongst women is really our faith. 7,000 in less than 3 months across 13 countries. Is that not amazing? I started it back in December with 33 women on a call. The intention was only to pray for 2 weeks. Because I started in December, it was to go to the end of the year just to stand in the gap for women who were struggling. Grief, financial challenges, foreclosure, job loss, alone, lonely. And so I started it specifically to get women through the holiday. By the end of the 2 weeks, the line had maxed. We had over 100 women. And people said, that can't go away, it can't go away. I said, listen, I'm going back to work. I gotta make some money. I gotta pay my bills. I'm a coach. But I knew the difference between coaching and what women really needed. This conference can change your life. And you need to be here every year. There's some powerful things happening, but welcome, enjoy, and take advantage of all of the workshops. Don't just shop here, although support the vendors. We don't want you to just do that, but you should definitely take advantage of the workshops. Heal a woman to heal a nation. We'll see you at the top. God bless.